Hi everyone, it's Laquita. I'm back and I have another project to share with you for another challenge that I'm in. And this one is for Tricia, and it's called A Snip of Inspiration. And her YouTube channel is A Little Shabby Chic. If you're not familiar with Tricia, I will leave a link below so that you can go over and see some of her gorgeous work. Tricia is a lovely, lovely lady and just does fabulous crafting projects. And I have been following her for a while, and she probably doesn't know who I am, but I wanted to participate in the challenge because I thought it was a fun one. And so what I decided to do, or let me say what inspires me, is beading. That's beads, beading. And I always try to put a bead or two, or as many as I can, I guess, on my projects. And it seems like I do that more and more lately because it's relaxing to me to do beading. And I can do that and listen to YouTube videos, and it's just a nice relaxing hobby in addition to crafting. So I decided to do a little fabric project, and what you're looking at right here is just one of my little calling cards, as Jeanette so nicely put it, which I thought was a really fitting name for this, because I was calling it a fabric business card. And I first made these cards when I did Jean Rag's challenge. I sent her one, and I've been trying to include them in every package that I send out, and it has all my information on the back. And I just really thought that it was a fitting name that Jeanette gave these little cards. And so hopefully I will do a challenge and it will be centered around these little cards, but we'll see. Somebody else may decide to do it before me, and that's perfectly fine. Doesn't bother me at all if somebody wants to do it before me. So let me show you the little fabric swatches, I guess is what you would call this. So this is what I came up with for the entry, and it's probably about a 3x5 size fabric swatch, and it's just curtain fabric on the back, and then I have layered several fabrics here. I've got the curtain fabric, and then there is like a satin fabric there, and there's cheesecloth, and then on the very top there's like a lace that you can see some of it right there and right through there. I've pretty much covered it all up, but as I mentioned, I really like to do beading, so I've just kind of added beads everywhere on this. I added this beautiful rose applique here and a couple of leaves, and then the only color on here, it's overall, the color is kind of a champagne color. And other than that, you'll see these beads here in the center have a little bit of a pinkish rose color. And then there are a few across the top there that have a little bit of color and a little bit down here. Other than that, it's pretty much whites and creams, and then this champagne-y looking color in the lace there. And some of the beads actually even have a little bit of a champagne tint to them. So I've just added a little bit of curtains that I've clipped out the rose petals from some curtain fabric. So that's the only thing on here that's white. Everything else is going to be kind of a cream color. And I've added a rose or a flower here from some bridal trim that I had. And so that's pretty much it for that one. After I made this, then I thought about, is this really me? I do like to work with colors, and I've been asked before, what is my favorite color? And, I like so many different colors. It's really hard to pinpoint what I like. And so I try to work with lots of different colors. And creams and whites are really easy to work with. And then, you know, when you step into using colors, it gets a little bit tougher. And so, not, you know, maybe some people find it really easy to work with color, but it's a little bit tough for me. And I've heard other people say that colors, it's a little hard for them. But so I stepped out and did a little bit. This is not really, you know, bold colors. It's still earthy kind of colors, which is where I tend to go in my comfort zone. Is I like earth tones. And other than a deep, deep red, I do like a deep red, but it's hard to work with deep reds. But I found this fabric here, which is kind of like an upholstery type fabric, and it has a light tan color here and then a darker brownish color there. And you can see the fabric even through, I've added a tulle on top of it. It's so light you can barely see it right there on my finger. And the tulle fabric actually has this embroidery stitching that you see right there and a little bit down here. And I have this upside down and a little bit down here. And excuse me. So you can kind of see the pattern from the upholstery fabric right there in that corner and a little bit down there. But other than that, I've pretty much covered it up. But so I did some beading on, there's a lace piece underneath here that I've covered in beads. And then this little applique piece here, I've just added a few sequins and beads there. This is just a piece from lace that I have. And then the leaves, I've done some in this champagne color of a bead and then some in the green beads. And then I've added this pretty bling. It's kind of a topaz color in the center, and I don't remember where I got that piece from. And then I've added a few beads here and a few there and a few more right there. And then I've clipped some flowers from some fabric that I had. There's one there and a few across there. And that is pretty much it. So those are the two entries that I made, and I'm going to send them both to Tricia, and she can decide which one she would like to include in her project that she's putting together. And of course, I'll send along the calling card too. So that is it. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.